Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. This is Raleigh speaking, and I hope that this video will be of interest to you. Stay tuned. In the background, some posts and courting each other, so you might hear a little meow sound. Okay, but I insist on doing this video because if I don't do it, I might forget, and I want to do it. Okay, so in Jamaica, the teaching profession allows a teacher to go on vacation leave once every 5 years. Once every 5 years, you go on 4 months vacation leave, and if you have been in the system for over a period of time, you can go on 4 months. Sorry, you can go on 8 months vacation leave. That means every 5 years, 4 months, every 10 years, 8 months, right? Okay, I took my first set of leave to do studies, and I'm back. But I do not depend on those leave so as to get myself refreshed and ready for the next academic year. With regard to my fish keeping, it's the first since I've been doing fish keeping that I've been going away from my fish stock. It's a huge fish stock, a lot of responsibilities, but I need to rejuvenate myself with my family so as to, be strengthened for days to come, months to come, or years to come, whatever you call it. Much said about that. My last real vacation with my family was like in 2014. So I decided that I am gonna be, doing a couple weeks away from the hustle and bustle of Jamaica and enjoy myself with other friends and family overseas. So in doing this, I prepare my tanks, and I've actually shared with you in past videos uh, what I did. Okay, so what I did, this is one significant thing that I did that really startles my mind. Well, it shouldn't really startle my mind, but it really startles my mind. Is that I had some swordtail, right? I had these swordtail in my small ponds. Do not know if they live right. These swordtails are Molly in my small ponds. These are my larger set. Alright? Some seem small, but you have some really large one in there. Okay. What I did was to remove the larger swordtails from my ponds, the larger fish from my ponds, and placed in my large tote. What I found is that when I remove the large fish from this container, the fish that actually remain, which is usually small fries, they actually grow exponentially, meaning that they really grow very fast. Now I have to be considering whether or not I should take them out and put them into the tote, or I should let them remain, because they are reaching to the point now where one could consider them as being able to procreate and have new offspring right? So this is a point to know, to share with you, that I did this with the main intention of preparing myself for not being here for a bit, so it will be a little bit more easier for them to get the amount of feed that is necessary for them to grow, while a friend of mine in actually feed them once every 3 days, because their food ration now will be cut because I won't be here. So therefore I don't want they to be fed too often, then there's no water change, then the water quality drop, and I meet dead fish when I return. Right? So the only thing that my friend will do is to just sprinkle a little feed once every 3 days or once every 2 days, but not every day. Right? So that's the situation. That's the reason why this really occur. So I know that the whole idea of stocking fish kinda is important. Stocking fish is important with regards to your fish growth, but I never know that it can have such a astounding result. So what I'm gonna have to do now, I'm gonna have to practice the habit of actually removing large fish from pond, or removing small fish from pond. I think it's removing the larger one that is a little bit more easier, right? At a certain age or stage, and then now I should see my fish stock increasing in size. Okay, so you might be asking, why is it that I move there? Why is it that I move the swordtail and place them in the tote? Why didn't I place them into a container by themselves? A few months ago when I got a container, I actually removed my 15-inch and my 14-inch. I have three large pleco. One is 15, probably they might actually go a little bit larger now. One is 15, and two is 14 inches, right, in length, and they are in that container. Now, what I realize is that when they are in the container, they do not eat the mosquito larvae. So after about let's say about a week or two, they alone, after about a week or two, in the tote by themselves, hundreds of mosquito were bred. How I know this? Because when the mosquito actually becomes mature and fly away from the water, it leaves a shell. And when I looked at the top of the water, it was crazy covered with mosquito shell. I don't know what you call that. Probably somebody might be able to tell me. So I now discovered that plecos don't really fancy the larvae of the mosquitoes. So what I did was to actually place some life bearers in it, mainly swordtail, and I realized that I placed them in there from at about ½ inch, and within about 3 weeks they were like 1 inch. I mean literally 1 inch, 1 inch in length and about a ½ inch in thickness. I mean, it was really awesome. So I just decided that I would just remove the larger ones and place them in there. Why did I move the plecos from the Jack Dempsey pond and place them in a pond by themselves? I was of the opinion that the plecos were inhibiting the Jack Dempseys from breeding. I have had the Jack Dempseys for 2 years, and after those 2 years I have not seen, and they are very large by the way, I have not seen any fries. And I've gone to the pet shop and I've seen smaller Jack Dempsey than those actually spawning. So I was of the opinion that the Jack Dempsey were being inhibited from breeding as a result of the plecos being in the pond. And so said, so done. As soon as I removed the plecos from the Jack Dempsey's pond, I realized that I saw some fries swimming probably about 4 weeks after. I caught the fries as I showed you on my channel videos, Jack Dempsey fries. I divided them, and when I counted, it was about between 75 and 80 Jack Dempsey fries I got. Right? So in a sense, the pleco assumption of not inhibiting the Jack Dempseys from actually spawning was correct. I know it's a lot to actually consume right now, in which I've actually spoken about, but I just had to say it. Thank you very much for watching. Do have a wonderful day. Raleigh here. and I have awesome videos in store in the future.